Kurt Gidley will start the game from the bench, but he captains the Blues for the 5th time. His on-ground duties, whilst he's not there, will be taken over by Trent Barrett, the number 6, as Darren Lockyer takes them out. Is it his last Origin on home soil? 8th Origin for Tony Archer, 6 for Shane Hayne. And so there it is this the decider? From Suncorp Stadium, we'll know in about an hour and a half. And this is Michael Wayman, 114 kilo of him. They're guarding the southern end of the ground. Shillington goes up strong. Penalty goes Queensland. The Blues up inside the 10 in particular. And in fact, there might have been a high shot there from Gallen. They've gone in here. Down at the southern end, the Caxton Street end of the ground. Then for Lockyer, there was a decoy run. It went back to Slater. Then there was another decoy. Then to Thurston. A double pump from Thurston. And they found GI. They have found Inglis. He goes for the corner. And Greg Inglis has scored. Greg Inglis scores his 10th Origin try.
Well, it's been a great start from Queensland, not just on the scoreboard. And look at the winger here, Joel Monahan on the right wing. Come racing in. If the cutout pass was shown there to Jonathan Thurston, Darius Boyd scores. He ends up throwing to Greg Inglis, who crosses in the corner. Did beautifully to get the ball down.
Thurston then from touch. 21 out, coming around too much. And now across a floating pass. It didn't look to have a lot of urgency. Oh, gee, Wayman has taken the shoulder of Shillington.
Well, this is
the hit.
Yeah, this is the Origin hit. Bang, Shillington gets his left shoulder into Wayman. His opposite number says, get that India.
Oh, Inglis picked up by Beau Scott and driven into the ground. And they have a little bit of a disagreement going on in back play. Scott and Inglis. And Scott giving away something like 7 kilos there and about 9 centimetres in height. The ball going down into the corner. Hayne will bring it back out of the Caxton Street end. So Hayne at fullback for the first time in Sky Blue.
He was a long way out of position there, Jared Hayne. He's really got to watch that Cameron Smith left foot out of dummy half, particularly trying to pick up the 40-20. He really had to scramble to make ground on that ball.
Nate Miles has gone in and made a shot on Joel Monahan, but Miles is the one that's come out second best. Wayman still wobbling as Mitchell Pearce goes away to Trent Barrett. Has gone on to Matt Cooper, trying to get it on the outside of Tonga. The kick comes off the boot of Morris. It lands lands sweetly for Slater. And Billy the Kid down the right side. Inside 40, inside 30. 25 out, he's tackled. Billy Slater. Now Israel Folau. And he'll play the ball 15 metres out from the Blues line.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
This is Origin. Now Slater for Lockyer. He goes back to Thurston. Thurston short to Harrison. And Ashley Harrison, the lock forward, plays it. Lockyer quickly away. Thurston, the ball knocked down by the Blues. I think Monahan knocked on.
There was a try-saving knock on there for John Monahan. They're giving them all sorts of trouble down this left-hand side.
And their first instinct is to kick.
But here they are, going away to Lockyer and going wider onto Tonga. A floater high. Folau is in again. Israel Folau scores Origin try 6. 6 tries for Israel from 7 appearances on the big stage of Origin.
And another flying start for Queensland here. They are on top and rolling. And defensively out there, look at the two minds. He doesn't know whether to stay out or come in, Brett Morris. And Matt Cooper misses the tackle. Israel Folau strides over comfortably in the corner.
Cowboy with the kick. It's coming around and he's got it from near the touchline. Now to Barrett, puts a little kick in. Monahan's high. Ball comes down. It's with, I think, Barrett, is it? He's into touch anyway. Great online defence by Queensland.
Great defence. Great defence back on the inside. Pats all around on the back, and rightly so.
Played by Hannon. And here's Miles, almost to the 30-metre line.
Yeah, got a swing.
He's taken another one, I think.
Yeah, Paul Gallen, Ray, another swinging arm.
Yeah, Gallen. Certainly a plan to run right on the draw of Nate Miles, so he's taking a real buffeting, Nate.
And it's an unnecessary penalty, and this is one of the things that has people questioning his role in the team.
Yeah, so we get rid of Nate Miles, and now they bring on the 18.5 stone cannonball.
It gets easier now.
From Rockhampton. Thurston for Thaiday. He gets it away from Big Dave Taylor. 5 metres out from the line, and they show him the sideline.
He's down here, the Queensland team. As Darius Boyd comes in to help out.
Oh, Boyd picked up, and that has started something. Luke O'Donnell was the tackler. Darius Boyd picked up, driven into the ground, and they've come in from all directions.
Wow.
Now the punches are flying in there. Ben Hannon's involved. Darren Lock is in the middle of it, trying to separate players. Thaiday and Cray have singled away. O'Donnell and Taylor.
Oh, he's putting his head forward.
Yeah, there's been headbutts in there as well. Now they go in again. And Taylor and Monahan, they get involved.
He's in all sorts of trouble here, Luke O'Donnell, on a couple of fronts. Might be getting a tap on the head from Trent Waterhouse here, but that man with the ripped jersey is in trouble.
And that's what started it. Lifted into a dangerous position. Darius Boyd, and then this eruption.
Well, I think it's a send-off offence. I think he's driven, and I think there's a headbutt later on.
Yeah, I've already got the penalty for that. That's on report.
Yeah, there's a headbutt there from Luke O'Donnell and Dave Taylor.
Left!
Ooh. Holding the jumper and a left uppercut at the same time.
The tackle is dangerous, right? The incident's going to go on report, right? You need to calm down, right? Calm down.
Well,
He's very lucky.
This is Origin, baby.
Thank you, Farmer Brown. Now it's gone across for Billy Slater. Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid, did he get it down? He said he did.
Forward pass, right?
Forward pass has been called by Hayes. Wow. Now it's starting to overheat again.
This is not an easy pass to throw. That's going backwards,
That's
surely.
fine. Look at the hands. Look at the hands. The only thing that can determine a forward pass is where the hands are facing, because the ball physically has to go where the hands are facing. That's back.
That's back. That's a beautiful pass.
So Smith, short side play, Thurston kicking, looking for the bounce, cleaned up though by the number 14. I think he's got it back, Thurston, he has. Thurston will play the ball. 30 metres out from the line. Lockyer immediately onto the attack. Inglis away. Boyd's going on. Darius Boyd will put it down. He'll score, Darius Boyd. That is his 5th Origin try in his 7th Origin game. The Dragon winger, the Dragon fullback, I should say, has scored for the Maroons.
And it's a very timely one after, well, the last 20 minutes, which has had a little bit of everything, but no points scored. And this left side defence, or right side for New South Wales, but the left side attack, just all over the place. Players making wrong decisions, and Queensland making all the right decisions with ball in hand.
This to make it 16. He gets it, Thurston. 16-0 at the 42nd minute of the game. Thurston finds Taylor. Taylor backs his way down the ground. He evades another. Did he throw a forward pass to Greg Inglis? Inglis takes it down to the 10-metre line. Greg Inglis, slow to play the ball. Is he wounded? Taylor dummy half. The kick from Lockyer across the ground. Thurston. Here's Slater after the ball. It came off Slater. Went to Tonga. Tonga put the ball down. Willie Tonga, I fancy, has scored his 2nd Origin try.
And Origin try are the 2 words most prominent in that description from Ray Warren, because there is so much Origin about this, it doesn't matter. The never give up chase of Billy Slater, but watch where Tonga comes from to score. Slater goes in there, watch Tonga chase his man in and run past Blues players to come up with a loose ball. Slater never give up, taps it back, and Tonga will come from behind 2 Blues players to snap it up and score. That's an Origin moment right there. And that's the difference between New South Wales and Queensland.
And that's the only thing the video referee could be looking at. But Billy Slater has knocked that one back. It's a brilliant pickup from Willie Tonga on the fly. He's able to put it down despite the attention of Matt Cooper.
It's a try for Willie Tonga, his second celebration. It goes back to Thurston. The 7 goes behind a decoy. Here's Lockyer. Let's find they go. Oh, what a play! What a play by Lockyer! And in he goes again. Israel Folau. Oh, what about Lockyer? That was just the hands of a surgeon almost.
Well, it's beautiful work and awareness by Darren Lockyer. The ability to change this pass to enable the try scorer to score.
Thurston from sideline, coming back, and it's there ever so accurately. And it's your birthday, so I can't argue with you. Lost by the Blues, adding to the problem. Scott picked it up, but Tony Archer. Hello. Here's Bo Scott and Matthew Scott. As Thurston now tries to hurt them and capitalise on it. And he finds Inglis, and Inglis marked up there by Bo Scott and Joel Monahan. Played 10 metres out from the line. There's a punch-up in back play. There's a punch-up in back play as it goes to Matthew Scott. It's starting to get bigger, this melee over there on the eastern side of the ground.
Greg Inglis and Bo Scott, I think you find, they've been at it all night. You know who's got the biggest smile on their face?
Inglis had no right to be holding on to him, and what he did was slap at his arm.
Is that a punch?
No, he slapped at his arm, and then Inglis wouldn't let go, so then he threw the punch.
It's gone from Cooper Cronk. It's gone now to Friday, and he tries to steamroll across the top of the New South Wales player, who I don't know as well.
What's in yellow boots? Who's that?
There's a lot of concern here from Cameron Smith in particular. It's Kurt Gidley.
It's the skipper defending in an unusual role. He's been put on at hooker. He doesn't play hooker for his club. He doesn't defend at hooker for his club, but he's in there tackling big front rowers head on.
Here's Smith going short to Cronk, and he dummies and goes, and Cronk is in. Cooper Cronk has scored. Cooper Cronk, half of the year in 2006. He's deputised for Jonathan Thurston a number of times. He's worn the Australian colours before the maroon colours, and he has scored his first Origin points. So 22 metres out from almost in front for Jonathan Thurston. Oh, Mitchell Pearson, no-look pass, and it went quickly, it went snappily. Out to Cooper, Cooper down the left side, and he's been put into touch by Israel Folau.
And he's done his hamstring.
Oh, no.
I think he's done his hamstring. He grabbed, it's either cramp or hamstring. He grabbed at it very, very quickly as he was bundled over the sideline. He looked to fall awkwardly. And this is bad news. You watch this. He gets pushed. Yeah, it's just hyperextended there, I think, on that knee. And he grabbed his hamstring very, very quickly. And that's bad news.
It's picked up by Ennis. Here's a chance for the Blues to find some respectability on the scoreboard, maybe. It's kicked ahead by Morris. It went through the legs of Gidley. It's been touched down, and Archer wants to look at it. It might be a try.
That all looked pretty good, I think you'll find. So Brett Morris picks it up, sums it up, kicks it through.
Now, what they'll look at here is Gidley was in an offside position, and he may get in the way of Slater, who's trying to retreat after the ball.
No try, and correctly called.
It's a crying shame they don't have two teams in the Brisbane area.
They're going over, touchdown! Scored by the front row forward, Brett White.
It's come late. Mitchell Pearce going to the defensive line.
You're talking about picking young blokes and they're being picked too early, and you've got to leave them there, then he must fit into that same category. Here is the ball going across the line to Joel Monahan. He puts a kick across in the dying seconds of the game, and the ball appropriately finishes with Darren Lockyer. Well, have we seen his final appearance at Origin level on home soil? I don't think so. I think he'll do it again next year. 34-6, Queensland have won it. They've won the series 5 times, the champions.